Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Removablesanity and today I am reviewing Totally Reliable Delivery Service on the Xbox One, developed by We're 5 Games and published by Tiny Build Games. So what is Totally Reliable Delivery Service? This is a game which uses ragdoll physics and package delivery to its extreme. Work solo or together using odd machinery, useful gadgets and the wonders of physics to reliably deliver packages to their destination. The premise of the game is simple. You take control of a ragdoll character and spend your time trying to deliver packages in an open sandbox world. Think Human Falls Flat meets Postman Pat, a Postman Falls Flat if you will. And this leads me on to the gameplay. You start off with a basic ragdoll character which you can fully customize at any time by entering the pause menu. To start off with, you can pick from a pretty good selection of outfits, facial items and silly costumes. However, as you make more deliveries, you then unlock even more to ensure your delivery person is truly unique. Now, whilst this game is best suited with others and their cooperation, I would recommend that you start off solo, mostly because you can then get used to the ragdoll physics and won't look like a complete wally when trying to control vehicles in other people's worlds. For those who've already played Human Falls Flat, you will instantly understand the appeal of this game. For those that haven't, your first thought might be, why are the controls so bad? Ignore those thoughts and realise this has been designed that way. You control everything your person does, from which arm to move to which hand grabs what in a floppy sort of way. It's simple, a little frustrating, but oh so good when you work it out. When you spawn, you get told how to do deliveries, which entail pulling a stick on a package drop box, which then tells you where to deliver. The tricky part is how you deliver said package, as some can be fragile, explosive, slippery or just awkward. Combine this with a timer which shows how long you took and potentially a damage meter and things get a bit hectic. Once delivered, you get to see the result, which depending on how well you did, rates you in either bronze, silver or gold. Most Dropboxes, however, do have a convenient solution nearby, which are mostly in the forms of wacky machinery or gadgets. Combine this with controlling your character's ragdoll physics, and this can be quite a daunting task. And thus begins your various and often hilarious attempts to do something most would find simple. Even getting a package into the back of a vehicle will take skill in understanding how your character's body moves and works. However, it won't take long and you'll soon be waddling your delivery person across quite a large open world in an ever-increasing and funny attempt to drop off an object. Now, speaking of control, the layout of such did give me a bit of an odd issue. You see, the trigger buttons control your respective left and right arms, whilst bumper buttons activate the corresponding grab of said arms. Generally, this was all fine, but on heavy items, I had to use all triggers and bumpers to hold the package off the ground. Not a problem, you may think, until you realise that you're using most of your fingers in just holding a package. And well, then you have to do some thumb gymnastics to move your character. Now, whilst not too strenuous, the developer could easily add a setting which could allow us to change the controls to a much more manageable layout. Now, whilst the missions are fun in their own way, it's when you sidetrack and explore the world's wacky environments that really heralds the game's truest form of enjoyment. Here is where things really get silly, and you will often find hidden gems that will make you laugh out loud. And if you combine this with other people, before you know it, you'll be charging rockets and planes into each other, or firing your mates out of cannons into balloons. There is so much fun to be had here, I just couldn't stop myself from finding the next wacky thing to do and see my character's ragdoll body react in equally funny ways. My favourite so far is flinging myself and others into the carnival wheel as it goes round at speed. try it, you'll see what I mean. Now, the developers here have also hidden a few amazing little gems into the game, which really do boost the overflowing enjoyment. In one amazing area, I found that they added their very own version of Rocket League if you could find the hidden switch. This alone provided me and friends a few hours of amazing enjoyment. Speaking of friends, at any moment you can invite your friends into your gaming world for true ragdoll carnage. Or, if you don't have any, you can simply jump into others and help them complete deliveries, or even hinder them. Just be aware, if you're too much of a pain, they can boot you. I generally have to say this game is a lot of silly, down-to-earth, belly-laughing fun, and this is perfect for you, family and mates to do the most stupidest things in. From paragliding into cannons, to jumping off a blimp and grabbing onto a mate's plane as they fly past, to ramming your vehicle into your mate who holds a nuclear device. It's all superb, silly fun. So what about the graphics? The game's art style is like a cute, cuddly, jelly baby designed world that oozes colour and patterns of a simplified nature that works perfectly in showing off its fun locations and wacky machinery. The way your character wobbles as they wave, to the way they waddle along when running, it's all been designed to endear them to you, and it works. The beautiful colour palette shines here, whether you're in a town, beach, snowy mountain or techno floating fortress. The developers have gone out of their way to show off a variety of amazing locations in this lovely open sandbox world, and in doing so means you're always wanting to explore. But whilst the graphics are lovely, I did notice some heavy pop-ins and slowdown. Now, I reviewed this on the Xbox One X, and even then I saw chunks of map meters away from me load in as I just got there, and this was on solo. With its simplistic design, this really shouldn't be happening, as its draw distance has been heavily scaled down too. There will likely be a day one patch to fix this, but I thought it prudent to point out, as those on the mid-range consoles may experience far more grain-breaking elements. And now to the sound. The music here is very techno-orientated, with a decent amount of different tracks to keep your ears pleasantly entertained. The general sounds like your character's movements, explosion, or general vehicle noises are top notch. There are no voice sounds for your delivery person, save from the average grunt or ouch. Overall, the sounds do the job and help sell this fun's title's quirky nature. And this leads me on to the rating of the game. Now, I rate games in order of avoid, on sale, great purchase, and must own. My rating for totally reliable delivery service is a great purchase. The game wears its silliness on its shoulders, and either with some minor technical issues will provide you with belly laughs for hours on end. This ragdoll open world sandbox game is great alone, but best with friends. The game is currently priced on Xbox at £12.49, or approximately $16, and depending on your skill and patience would give you about 10 to 20 hours worth of gameplay to potentially clear all the deliveries. However, it will easily keep you interested for hundreds of hours more due to the add-ons, accessories and general wacky fun. This game brought out my inner child in ways I had yet to imagine, and never have I laughed so much when seeing my tubby character get into so much havoc. This is a great game, and one that I know most people will really enjoy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. I do hope you like this review, and if you do, please like, share and subscribe if you so wish. And if you would like to put some notes or even just a comment in the comment section, I do like reading them. Anyway, have a great time gaming, and I'll see you all again soon.